I like the bounce back from where we were last weekend, where it was just absolutely wheels fell off basketball, where we just weren't ourselves, didn't have that fight. It just stinks when we have to go in the locker room and say, okay, we have to play catch up now because one quarter killed us. And you can't say, oh, well, we won 3/4 of the game, but we did. We have enough fight and enough mental focus, and we just do the little things right for 3/4. But we let that one quarter where we lose be just a game of catch up, and that's hard to do, especially when they're doing such a good job on our interior players and really our wing players that got threes going. I mean, they're tough threes still. When they're long kids that switch out. So it's difficult, but you have to give credit. I mean, they're a scoring machine with the Larson kid playing as well as she is, and Dietz is just a stud, obviously, leading the conference. So I don't want to take too much away from what they did, but, when you look at the stats, we turned it over a ton, they turned it over a ton, we got to the free throw line, they did. They just had more paint points, and they compiled those, and we hit the threes that stayed, helped us stay in the game, but we can't be playing catch up.
5-point lead, so Cordes with it. Right side, Sheely. Sheely left-hand dribble, stops and threw it up. It is good. She'll go to the line.
Yeah, I thought it was a good team effort. I mean, those are kind of the shots she usually makes too. Her shots, when you look at 23 or whatever points per game that she scores, they're tough. It's not like she's a 6'2" kid getting those post touches, and she just works really, really hard and has good body control. And then it just so happened that we were following her at the end, so she probably got 6'8" late. So when you think about it, holding a kid down that scores that much for field goals, she's working for what it is. But I still think. We probably bailed her out a ton. We definitely bailed her out a number of times, and just where we weren't solid. But it's way easier said than done to stop a kid like that.
Consistency. It's all any coach is looking for, consistency.
Danny Williams, the nice basket at the other end for the Marauders. Long three. And how about Tatum Sheely for Bemidji State? There she is.
Yeah, it was great. When we get stops, we have an extra step, obviously, as most teams do on the offensive end. I thought we could have played faster. I thought we could have got to the rim more, but it's kind of tit for tat with who we've been the entire season. Is kind of more, all right, 4 out, let's shoot a 3 or pass inside, where I want to, even tomorrow going forward, hey, dribble, attack until they stop you, get them shifted a little more. But when we have big time stops, it's fun to play on the other end, and so we just try to instill that in our kids, and that's our focus every time.
With the gold numbers and the green trim, it's you, Mary, with the black jerseys and the orange numbers. Long three to start the show here in the second half. How about Amy Pelzer?
Kids don't stop fighting. I mean, that's one thing where I love this team, and I never give up on them. It's because they don't give up on each other. They don't give up on us as coaches, and so we've thrown a lot at them. We've hit a lot of games where you could say we could have given up anytime, just with the win-loss record, but they don't. They want to win, and every game is the most important game, and I just love that about them. But we've taken steps defensively, and sometimes we go back and we catch back up to us defensively, but this team is, we've taken leaps and bounds this year, and I know they've seen it, and us as coaches have definitely seen it, so it's exciting going into the last couple weekends to say, all right, look where we were day one to who you are now, and we can take that going forward.
Sheely leaves her feet, gives it to Canuti in the baseline, steps around Larson, nice little shot there for Bemidji State, stays within 5.